YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about self-confidence and how you can build a strong self-confidence. So my name is Navuma Ewi. Before we dive right in, make sure to subscribe. As we all know, I come with good vibes and good tidings. Like, I have a lot to give you guys back to back, so make sure to subscribe. Comment below if you have any problems with self-confidence. Let me know below. If you want us to talk about anything that leads to self-development, I'm in 100%. So yeah, self-confidence is the belief in oneself, in our abilities and capabilities. And the enemies to self-confidence, the opposite of self-confidence is self-doubt, fear, feeling of undeservingness, feeling of worthlessness. But we're going to trash all of that in this video. Before we dive right in on how you can build a strong self-confidence, let me tell you, self-confidence is everything. It's self-confidence that is making me do this video. Because if I don't believe I can do it, I wouldn't do it. Self-confidence is everything, guys. Like, in pursuit of success, everything, you need to build your self-confidence. Self-confidence is important. Self-confidence is the shit. It's self-confidence that makes you feel good about yourself, right? So, and nobody is born with self-confidence. There's nobody that they gave birth to that just has a strong self-confidence. There are some things that you have to learn. That's why self-development is a journey. It's a continuous process. We learn every day, right? We learn those qualities that can better our life. So it's self-confidence that helps you start a business. It's self-confidence that helps you get a new job. So the very first way in which you can build a strong self-confidence is by healing from your past experiences. There are so many people that are holding on to things they did in the past. Maybe they're feeling worthless because of the negative things they did in the past or the negative things that happened to them. Like, say for example, maybe someone raped you in the past and you are just feeling worthless. You feel undeserving of good things. No. In order to become better, you have to free yourself. You have to forgive yourself and move on, right? You free yourself. The very reason I'm emphasizing on this point is because it's the very first step, an important step. I cannot be telling you all the other methods when there's some cleaning to do. You need to take the trash out of the bag, right? So you need to clean yourself before we now bring more positive things to keep in. So if you're holding on to past negative experiences, you always feel worthless and undeserving of good things. Everybody is deserving of good things. Everybody is special. Everybody has potential to become anything they want to be. So try to heal from your past experiences. Let go. Move on. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. And move on. So the very second way in which you can boost your self-confidence is by taking good care of yourself, both spiritually, mentally, physically. Some people just leave themselves. Some people just be like, but why? It's good to take care of yourself. You do your nails, you do your hair, you get a good cut, you eat well. What the things we eat affect us a lot. You drink lots of water, you get enough rest. Sometimes our entire body is just drained, our system is just drained. You need to get enough rest, take good care of yourself, your mental health. Sometimes seek for a therapist, your spiritual health, your balance. Sometimes you meditate and all that. So taking good care of yourself, just imagine, let's say you go somewhere, somebody compliments you, or you go somewhere and everybody is complimenting you. Like, hey babe, you look good, you smell good. Oh my God, what's your perfume? What perfume are you wearing? That makes you feel positive, right? That makes you feel good. So self-confidence is just feeling good about yourself and positive. The way in which you can build self-confidence is learning how to be happy alone. I'm not saying you should be a complete loner or whatever, or not having friends or being lonely for life. No. Your happy and what I mean is your happiness should not be dependent on others. There are some people that cannot be alone. They always want to be around people in order to make them happy. No, your happiness should come from you. If you can travel alone, or if you can go to a restaurant alone, trust me, some people can never go out alone. Some people can never go to a restaurant alone. But if you can do this, I myself, I'm scared of you. It means your level of self-confidence is up there. But some people are always at the mercy of companionship, that they start going back to negative relationships or negative friendships, which will only lead you to brokenness, right? So you have to learn how to be happy and be by yourself. If you can go out alone and feel good, then you are really bringing up your level of self-confidence. Another way in which you can build your self-confidence is by self-developing and reading books. Reading books is very important. Reading books, especially books like Think and Grow Rich, I'll always emphasize on that, because I, for one, I wasn't self-confident. I come from a very humble background, and self-confidence was something for me. But once I started reading Think and Grow Rich made me believe that I can do it. And first of all, the gratification I got from the book made me feel positive. When you're reading a book, right, you start learning new things, you start seeing new figures, you start seeing how people failed so many times before they made it. You now start having self-gratification, you start feeling good, you start feeling positive about yourself. These are just the things that you need for success. You need to feel happy, you need to feel good, right? So all this increase your level of self-confidence. So reading books is very important, especially books that can help boost the self-confidence. And I will recommend you Think and Grow Rich. It's a very good book. That was my first book I read 7 years ago, and if I'm anything today, it's all thanks to that book. Self-confidence is key, guys. Don't joke with yourself. Another way in which you can boost up your self-confidence is to learn how not to take things personally. Most of the times we take even the slightest things too personally. We like to internalize things. If somebody says your head is big or your eyes are small, I get that a lot. I'm already used to. Or you're ugly, you take it so personal. Don't let things get to you, all right? If somebody says whatever they say, you let it go, you move on. But when we start internalizing things, oh, this person said my head is big, oh, this person said my eyes are small, oh, you start feeling worthless. You will not feel good about yourself. So learning how not to take things personal goes a long way to boost up your self-confidence. Another way in which you can boost self-confidence is learning how to say no without explaining. Say no unapologetically. Have you ever been a people pleaser? How do you feel when you try to please people and displease yourself? You just get a feeling of lowness, a feeling of worthlessness. So learning how, if you cannot say no, you can learn how to say small no's, right? Like if somebody says, hey Cassandra, can we go out tonight? You say no. Or if you don't know how to say, maybe that was harsh. But somebody like me, I'll say no. Okay, in order to say small no's, you could say it politely. Maybe no was too harsh and rude. You could say it politely. But sometimes I really do say no without explaining myself. Yeah. This brings self-respect, because some people like to beat around the bush before they get to the final point. But when you're being real with somebody, the person respects you in the end. So if you don't know how to say no, you can start by saying small no's. Maybe the small no's, you say no, then you give an explanation. But me, when I'm not in for something, I just say no and that's it. So learning how to say no and not being a people pleaser really boosts up your level of. Another way in which you can build self-confidence is by knowing what you are good at. What are you good at? Are you good at doing hair? Are you good at baking? Are you good at singing? Recognizing what you're good at. I, for one, am good at so many things. I'm good at teaching people right from small. When I was small, I would gather people and teach them everything I know. So that gives me self-confidence, especially during exams. I say if I could teach people, then I can trash this. I can trash all these exams, all these questions in the exams, right? So I'm good at teaching. I'm good at decorating spaces, interior design and decoration. I'm good at doing business. I'm good at closing deals, making sales, right? Convincing clients. I don't know, but whatever you're good at gives you this sense of positivity and like a sense of fulfillment. This helps you boost your self-confidence. For example, me who loves doing business, right? If I have a difficult client with whom I'm bargaining a price, we're fighting, and then at the end of the day, I win this client over. That makes me feel so confident, and I know that I'm good at this. I'm good at convincing a client to give me this amount of money for my good or service. So knowing what you're good at is very important, because when you know it and you do it, you have that feeling of fulfillment that leads to positivity and helps boost your self-confidence. So this brings us to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know in the comment section how you are going to improve your self-confidence or the problems you have dealing with self-confidence as a topic. So guys, this is the end of our video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.